kept making fun of like the ridiculous moments from Stranger Things season 2, but like anytime something good would happen, I was like, wait a second, I thought that was just from season 3. I thought all of the stuff with Will being like controlled by the Mind Flayer was in season 3, so I kept making the joke that, oh, sorry, Will, we don't get to finish your story arc until next season. And then it finished the story arc, and I was like, hey, wait a second.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, the Mind Flayer is the villain of season 3, right? But they give a lot of focus on him in season 2, and I literally forgot that happened. And so I thought that season 2 was just the Demodog season, and season 2 is actually a lot better than I thought I was, than I remember. By the way, I have good news and bad news.
What?
The good news is we're finally going Mementos, baby!
No!
The bad news is, well, I already did it all off screen.
Oh.
So you don't get to see me do you don't actually get to see me do Mementos. I actually have other bad news, though.
What?
You're back.
Fucking, I'm not in the Persona mindset. I was not expecting to have to play this today. This one. So we're not able to, I was able to do every quest but this one specifically, because we do not have the depths to do it. This is the Futaba quest, so we're not able to finish Futaba's line until the next story beat, which is only in 2 days, so that's good.
Okay.
But I think Futaba's like the only person we can talk to during the day, so I might have a few days of like, what's happening? Right, I was gonna have a massage. Cheers.
Hey.
Yeah, let's get a massage.
What?
Man, it's been a while since we played this fucking game. And it's not even that big of a break, honestly, because we had the. It feels longer because we spent a lot of time. We had that week together, but the reality is probably played this last month. What? Oh, God. Okay, so checking, make sure the stream's going at least before I get too into this. Did I start the stream?
Yeah.
It says it's going.
Is it on your personal or is it on side by side?
I'm on fucking YouTube. That's it.
Write something.
Hold on.
Let's do it.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm fine with this, because we're going to switch over to Twitch for AI Somnic files anyway, and I can still download from my own YouTube. But yeah, I accidentally started streaming to... Let me double check, make sure. Yes, I accidentally started streaming to my fucking personal YouTube. Yes, I accidentally started streaming to my fucking personal YouTube. Whatever, we'll deal with it, and we'll keep it going. Yeah, so it's been, it feels like it's been longer than it is, but, like, we haven't streamed in a while because I think we were doing it too much. We had a week that we wanted to spend together to do AI the Somnium files, but streaming for, like, 5 to 8 hours each day, and I don't think my internet's able to handle that, so... It looks like I did an hour-long stream of the first AI, the Somnium files, on Wednesday, because I've been doing all the video guides for each of the levels in that, and it seemed to be fine. So I think it was just the fact that we were doing it so often that why Dankborn just fucking didn't work at all.
Okay.
So we should be good today. But and it is annoying how basically if we ever want to do something like that again, where we just want to spend a week on a game, we have to record it no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah, it's whatever. What am I doing? Like I said, I'm so out of the Persona mindset because we spent so long on AI and all the other stuff that we did that week, and we'll be coming back to this game because I need to. I want to finish this game before it comes out on PS5 in October, and Pilot plays it for himself.
Now I'm getting on Switch, baby.
Oh yeah, you're getting on Switch because you're a weirdo.
Well, no. It's whether or not I want to play it with better graphics, or I just want to play it wherever I want to go. And it's the same thing. I know you don't care, but the same thing with SD Gundams. I'm not going to be able to keep
this
because it's like the 5th time I fucking said this.
Like, I get it, dude. Like, I want to be able to play games on the go as well.
But
it's also like, it's so much more convenient for me to be able to play it on the fucking PS4 at this point than it is for me to play it on the Switch. Because, like, I do not... Like, I only play games from home anyway. There's never a situation... Because I also drive, you have to remember that. There's never a situation where I'm going to be at a place and I'm going to have enough free time to pull out a game and play it.
Oh, I do all the fucking time.
Yeah,
especially
so,
at work.
like, even if I want to play a game on the go, I'm never in that situation. So it's like, I'm here the whole time, whether I'm on the Switch or on the PS4, and I'm just like, I really PS4 than the Switch.
There's also times where I have to go into work very, very early, so I have at least like 2 or 3 hours to play on my Switch before I have to clock in.
No, I absolutely get that, but I also just like, trust me, there have been moments where I regret some of my decisions. Like there've been some times where I'm like, I need to play the Switch specifically. Like Kristen was in the hospital a bunch last month, and I just had fucking nothing to do because I didn't have anything on the Switch, and I was like, I got games at home on the PS4 that I could have bought for the Switch had I known this exact situation was coming up. But it's like, I really prefer just the seamless, like, graphics. And I'm playing Kirby Lost World right now, and it's really good, and I really recommend it, but it's also like, you can tell how the graphics are, like, not as good.
Oh, yeah, no, the fucking handheld is... Some of the graphics make them look a little crappy. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was the worst of it.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, that game was terrible in handheld mode.
Yeah. And, like, I've talked about this before, graphics, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't think that that's the be-all, end-all of video games. Like, they're getting so far advanced these days that you almost can't even tell the difference. And you're really seeing that this console generation, because a lot of the games that are coming out on the Switch are just remakes of the games that came out on Wii U, and a lot of the games that are coming out on PS5 are just remakes of the games that came out on PS4, and it's like, they look barely different, but it's still an upgrade, so people are still buying them. Plus, they need to justify their new console purchase, which...
That's fair, but like...
The Switch is definitely better for being an improvement over the last console edition. I'll give you that.
But let me give you an example, though. If Dead Space was also available for the Switch and the PS5, I'd get it for the Switch instead.
I just don't get that sometimes.
First. I get it for both, definitely, but I'm getting it on the Switch first.
Because the Switch doesn't even use the things that I would put it above... Like, the things that Nintendo consoles have been good at. They don't even use the fucking, like, motion controls. That was the best part of the Wii and the Wii U, is being able to use motion to aim and shit.
You understand. The only reason why it is on pace with everything else is because it's the only console you can play while you're taking the shit.
It's not even true, though. You can technically do PS4 on your phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking, but
yes.
like...
Yes. trust me, this is real. I've never gotten to fucking work, and it actually, like, it's dumb, but yes, it's an option. Not saying it's a good option.
But that's fucking stupid.
But for me specifically, where I never play games outside of my home, the situation that I have is I can either do, they're functionally similar. The games function extremely closely between the Switch and the other home consoles. So the big difference that I have to do is, can I stream this, because it's very important to my hobby, and can I, the graphics is the other thing. And usually the streaming thing pulls it over to the other side. If I want to stream a game, which most games I do at this point in my life, I'll get it on PS4 if it's available for the Switch and the PS4. I'll just prefer to have it on the PS4. And I get it. Like, your situation's very different from me, and you definitely need that.
That's because I work in a bullshit job. Bullshit hours. Fuck!
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, like, there are games that I can play handheld if I need them to, and I definitely wish I had more and newer ones. But it's like, the situation that we are totally off topic. We've been staring at Iwai for who knows how long.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you? That man is fucking handsome.
This is the guy that I would date, honestly. If I were in this game and I wasn't a teenager, like I was in real life, and I was like, I gotta choose a gay option. Like, he's got such daddy energy. His fucking headphones on his hat are so silly. And just, the fact that it took me so long to realize that those were even headphones, I thought they were just goofy, like, accessories on his hat. I'm just wasting time trying to find the fucking Persona guide. We get so distracted playing Persona 5, and I think that's just because we've both played it, and...
I've been thinking about, I wanted to try and stream both of the Surge series, because I've enjoyed those, and I'm getting really good at them.
Yeah. My mind's just been racing lately because I've just been so bored going back to work. And it's just like, after that week off, I was like, I missed that. And I just kind of dissociate while I'm at work, and just leads my thoughts to going haywire, even while I'm on my ADHD meds. But it's like, I was thinking the other day about how I basically kind of just run the channel now, and there wasn't really a smooth transition to that, but like when we started, there was much more, you had much more say, I think, in which games we played. We kind of, I'd say when we started until about 2018, I got to pick out maybe 60 to 80% of the games we played, and you got the other percentage. But I would always choose which order we did.
Yeah.
And we kind of transitioned away from that, but I think the big thing, the reason that we did that, wasn't necessarily the fact that this is side-by-side display. It's kind of my baby, I'll be honest. Like, it was definitely a decision that we have both made to start this YouTube channel, but like, I bought everything, and I maintain the channel. I'm the only one that has the passwords to like the YouTube channel and the Twitch. And it's...
Yeah, I've probably been fine with you making the decision.
Exactly. I think in 2018 we kind of had an unspoken, like, understanding that I was taking on so much more of the responsibility, so it was kind of fine if I took more of a lead in this kind of stuff. And the other thing was just because the games that we were playing, and I was definitely guilty of this as well, like, this isn't a knack on you, but I felt like we were playing games because we felt like we needed to. Like, we did all of the Zelda games, even the games that I didn't want to. We did a lot of the one-shots, especially the stuff that we did in GameCube Appreciation Month. Like, we did them because of nostalgia. We put them on because we're like, oh, this is a GameCube game I remember playing from when we were a kid. And then, while we were playing it, the other person was just miserable. And, like, I remember the fucking Sonic games that you showed me, and a lot of the GameCube games that I showed off. Like, just both of those, just...
As much as I claimed I hated them, I actually was having fun playing with you.
No, I think that's fine, but like, that was...
You didn't like Sonic Adventure?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I was having fun for the recording, for like the one shot, but that's ultimately how much I would have done. If we had gone through the full series, I would have been probably miserable. And I think there are a lot of series like that where they start off really well, and then we realize that we just have nothing to talk about. The game's not entertaining enough, and we just get really bored near the end.
Like, as I've said before, I think
yeah, you go ahead.
The reason why I still think Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are great is because of nostalgia.
And it's not just that. I think it's just because, like, when we started the channel, we both, like, we were really excited for this idea, and we wanted to use this as a way to show each other these games off, and also just, you know, get started as content creators. But we were also not very fucking good at it, and...
So you think we might be better at it now if we tried it again?
No, the other thing is that just because we chose games that didn't really lend themselves to the style that we wanted as much, I think that we got through them in our earlier years, and now we're, like, even though I'm the one making the decisions, a lot of the games that we're playing are stuff that's usually newer, and we go into it with the same experience. Like, we're both much more on board with playing the games. Like,
I need to fucking play Fable.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, is I've always kind of pushed against Fable, but, like, had we, you know, I feel like that's going to be a game where, you know, I'll have a lot of pushback.
I still think I still think you'll have a lot of blast with at least the first Fable. 2 and 3... We could do 2-player on because they're not that great. But, like, the first one, I want to at least do a side-by-side challenge of that.
Honestly, Persona, and that's the other thing, is we are also transitioning to a lot more shorter games, because I think our attention span just gets fucking super dull, and you'll see this with a lot of streamers as well, is that longer games do not lend themselves very well to Let's Plays. And that was one of our other big mistakes at the start of the channel, is that we were doing games that we would be stuck with for, like, almost a year, and it was miserable. Like, most of the Zelda games we played, we would be playing them for a long time, and, you know, you get a lot of burnout just playing the same game for such a long extended period of time. And that's why I think Persona 5 was probably one of the bigger risks I took, because I knew we both liked Persona 5, and you had played the original, but you hadn't played Royal, and I really wanted you to experience the new stuff in Royal. We haven't even gotten to it. We've been playing this game for a year and a half.
No, I've experienced some of the newer stuff.
Some of it. Not
what you want.
Not enough, though. And that's the thing. Is because this is a really long game, and obviously keeps stalling it, and that's definitely the problem with Let's Playing and streaming, is the games are going to take you a lot longer because you're commentating over them, and you just get distracted sometimes. And you don't do that when you're playing games on your own. And so I think that around 2018, we ran out of those games that we thought would make good games for our channel, and they weren't. And we really started transitioning into choosing games that we thought would be fun to experiment. And we did. We started doing the challenges again, but actually challenges, and not just fucking me playing a game that I've already played before and you playing a game you've never fucking played before. Like, as much as I like the idea of side-by-side challenges, there aren't a lot of games that properly lend themselves to that style, especially because our, like, video game interests can vary. But I feel like, especially nowadays, I feel like I know a lot more what's in line with your interests, and so I only pick games that I think you'd like. And a good measure of that is actually the Castlevania series. Like, I remember I was going to just do all of them on my own, but I was like, I'll ask Scott if he wants to play any of these. And you said you specifically wanted to do 2 of them, one of which we ended up not doing, but I ended up bringing you along for a good portion of them. And I think you enjoyed a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I made a decision, and it was kind of an unconscious one. And you'll notice, if you watch through all the Castlevania videos, specifically the ones I did not play with Pilot were the level-based ones, because I knew he would not like those, and I'm definitely the kind of person that I want to just fucking experience a whole story. I don't give a shit if the game's not good. I'll just play the whole series. And there was one game from the Castlevania series that Scott and I played together that you can definitely tell it probably was a bad idea to do it that way. It was the... Do you remember which, like, off the top of your head, I'm just gonna guess, what's the Castlevania game you had the least fun doing?
Rondo.
I knew it.
Yeah,
and it's the only level-based one we did together.
Yeah.
And it was miserable. But it was necessary for the story of Symphony of the Night, which was the only Castlevania game you wanted to be there for. You told me up front that that's the only one you wanted to be there for.
That was the one I knew about.
Besides
besides Curse of Darkness and Lords of Shadow.
Yeah, and we couldn't end up doing Curse of Darkness. Or... Well, I guess we still have the chance to do Lords of Shadow. We'll do it.
Speaking of which, you said there were 3 of them in that series, right? What was the...
Mirror of Fate.
Oh, that one is... That's one of the available
on 3DS.
ones.
It was originally released on 3DS, and now it's on Steam if you...
And it's on the PlayStation Premium membership.
Oh, yeah. You're right. It is on that now.
So I can play that whenever I want.
So technically, yeah. It's available.
But I want to wait. Wait, are we going to be able to do it on this, or...? I mean, if I bring my PS5 over.
Well, the thing with the PS...
Oh, no, I don't...
It already You have to be connected to the internet the whole time, so it uses a lot more.
Probably not.
You literally have to be streaming to the internet to even play the game, so it's probably not going to work.
We should record it.
We could also just record it. We'll talk about more of this later, but definitely, like... When we started transitioning to me just choosing every game we played in what order, I definitely think that we both understood that I probably would stop making... I wouldn't make Scott play any games that he wouldn't want to play, and it's kind of worked pretty well so far. Like, there's been a lot of... the problem comes when I play a game for the channel that I think Scott would really enjoy, and I just don't have the opportunity to play it with him. And... Like, when we did Danganronpa, we started Danganronpa together, and we were having a lot of fun with it, but then COVID hit, and that was a big fucking... Like, I didn't see Scott for a while, but I just wanted to finish out Danganronpa 1, because we were, like, literally at the last chapter, and I was like, fine, I'm just gonna transition to...
I was there at the last episode, though.
Yeah, you were there for the last episode, but it was like...
I missed the part where his girlfriend turned into trash. She had like a Naruto on her head.
She had cup noodle on her head. Yeah.
This cup of ramen is now my girlfriend.
Yeah, and so I transitioned into doing Danganronpa with my wife, and it's honestly one of my biggest regrets because like so many moments in the second game I was like, damn, Pilot would really get a kick out of this, and like I really want to do the second game again, but with you there.
I'd be totally fine with it.
And I would be fine with that, but it's like, how much fun would I get out of it, really, because I've already experienced
I do with them.
And I'm totally fine with doing it, but I think that it's better for us to do games that we have less experience with, or we do a challenge run of them.
We could do it like Ace Attorney style, where I tried to do it and you just give me hints.
No, absolutely, and that's the other thing too, is that I was like, oh yeah, I think Scott would really get a kick out of Ace Attorney, and I don't think he really plays a lot of Ace Attorney style games, but I knew I really liked it, and I knew Scott liked Danganronpa, and so I built off of this, it's honestly gotten a lot of used to each other's interests, especially because we've been doing this for almost 7 years now. So I kind of I've got a really good feel of what I think Scott would be into, and so it really sucks when I do a game and then I like partway through or very early on I was like, damn, I really wish Scott were here for this, because Kristen and we did the Great Ace Attorney because we were doing because you and I were doing the trilogy at the same time as that. Kristen and I were doing Great Ace Attorney. And now I'm just like, oh man, Scott would really get a kick out of this. I really want to play the second game with him there, but he's not gonna fucking understand it, because as I understand, basically they're the same story. 1 and 2 are the same story but split up, and they're a lot closer as sequels than the Ace Attorney games proper, like the actual series. And oh boy, yeah. So I'm just like, we're gonna start playing the Great Ace Attorney 2 here soon, and I'm just like,
okay.
Damn. But yeah, I think that I'm so off track. I forgot what the fucking point was. Yeah, I think Persona 5. Once we're done with Persona 5, I'm gonna be honest, Scott. Right now, I think at this point, Chris and I are not gonna move, even to a new house. We might have to spend another year in this apartment. But if we move at this point, I think we're gonna be moving to another place here in Omaha, so we're not even gonna be gone. So side by side, we'll be around for another year. Don't y'all worry. Ain't going nowhere. I think if we finish Persona 5 Royal within a decent time, I think we'll probably play Danganronpa after that. There's not a whole lot of games that I want to play, especially coming out soon. I think I want to do Jedi Fallen or Jedi Survivor, but who knows when that's coming out because there's no release date. I've got the timeline here. Hold on. We still need to do Paper Mario. Yeah, so the games that I actually want to do, they're on our list, but
one that requires your brother,
I don't think we're gonna get Nathan to join us, because I feel like he was there for the Nuzlocke, and he'll probably be here for the Nuzlocke. Oh yeah, I forgot fucking Scarlet and Violet are coming out. Yeah, we'll probably do that after Persona. I feel like the timeline will line up just right for that.
Yeah, I forgot about Violet.
But like I had this idea that we were gonna start transitioning to doing these challenge runs, like where I stream from my place and you stream for your place, and we could keep doing side by side when we lived fucking half the country apart. But the problem is fucking doing it that way makes the video quality shit, and if you need any evidence for that, watch any of our Mass Effect 3 videos, because basically anything that goes wrong with that style has gone wrong for all fucking 3 times we've tried recording for Mass Effect 3, and it's just like, that's gonna be what we're gonna have to deal with if we do it that way, and it really sucks, but I also kind of think these challenges are fun. And it's some of the most fun I've had on this channel with you, so I mean, like, I'm not gonna stop doing it. But yeah, it's kind of just a matter of we're just kind of going with the flow at this point, and it's just a matter of what I think that we'll have the most fun doing. What I think that either both of us have little experience in, and so we're gonna have the same sort of experiencing the game when we go into it for the first time, or it's usually games like the fucking Devil May Cry and Resident Evil challenges that we've done before. We both have an experience with the game and just want to fucking race each other. It's kind of the whole point of our channel, but executed in an actual well way. Like, I think Devil May Cry 3, I think it was kind of because you weren't used to it, and I had more practice in, even though I hadn't touched the game in a while. Also, Virgil and Dante are pretty different skill levels for that game, but I think that's still, a good start. I think that was a really good game to start with because, that was the first Devil May Cry game we did for the channel, and we literally had that moment of, why didn't we do this as a challenge? And we kind of looked at each other, it was like,
why not?
We didn't. Why didn't we? And it's just... Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more stuff like that, where we're kind of just... against each other, and I don't know. I really should just stop talking, because I'm just gonna keep rambling.
But
so yeah,
Iwai has such beautiful eyes.
He does, and that's why I'm just gonna keep talking. We still need to fucking finish Tiny Tina's, and I'm just prepared to just keep going without.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I have not touched that since since the 4 of us last played it, because there's a scene in there I know about that we're coming upon. I think it would have been much better if I experienced it with you guys.
It really sucks because that was my second most anticipated game of this year, and just the fact that we only played it twice. We played it twice and then just have not touched it because at first it was like, well, we can't get our fucking schedules to align, and then it was more of an issue of just, well, it's been so long, who the fuck cares at this point?
I still care.
And I still care, but it's like, because honestly, that's one of my favorite things to do, is just do Borderlands with all you guys. Because, God, those games are just so fun with more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we got stuff. We have stuff. It's just a matter of when to do it. So Danganronpa 2 is definitely on the list, but like the fact that we've already done it for the channel and I've already experienced it, Kristen's already experienced it. It's just I'm worried because I don't like Danganronpa as much as say Ace Attorney or Zero Escape, and so I'm worried that playing through the second game again, because I really like 2 was my favorite of the Danganronpa trilogy. I think I can say that with pretty much sincerity. But I'm worried that the second time around is not going to be as good, and that kind of is what's holding me back. I have other stuff that I want to do more, like Super Paper Mario, which I haven't played in literally over a decade, and Castlevania Lords of Shadows that I've never played, and you seem really on board for. There's also Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, which is one of my favorite games I've ever played. I really think you'd get a kick out of it because you played Red Rescue Team with me way back when, and you played the new one that just came out. But there's the caveat of, will Nintendo actually remake this game? And if they do, I want to do the remake rather than the old one, because holy shit, going from the new system to the old system is rough. Like, I love Explorers of Sky. I think it's one of the best games ever made, but I really rather play it with the new system that they had in the Switch version of Rescue Team DX, because holy shit, it makes the game so much better. So we'll see on that one.
Yeah.
And then there's, of course, we were planning on doing a challenge run for Devil May Cry 4 and 5, Resident Evil 3, 7, and 8, and maybe Uncharted 2 through 4. I'm not super certain on that. And then there's also all these other games that we've talked about maybe doing, like Okami, Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Rising, finishing out 5, because we started it forever ago, and
God, I
never
really want to
bothered to
play
finish
fucking
it.
Metal Gear Rising.
And of
Fuck!
course, I also fucking really want to do...
No, specifically, I want you to play Metal Gear Rising, because you never played it. You do not understand how fucking cool that game is without actually playing it, man.
Oh yeah, because I watched playthroughs of all the Metal Gear Solid games.
That does not do it justice.
Exactly, because, like, 1 was a really interesting experience, because I already knew the story of 1, Twin Snakes, before we had played it together, but then actually playing it, it's like, this is definitely one of those games where you just kind of have to experience. Definitely one of the reasons, like, I think Kojima's one of the best fucking game developers there is, and it's really fucking crime what Konami did to him. Because he really understands what makes a video game fun, and channels it into the Metal Gear Solid series really well. And yeah, I really want to go back to Metal Gear Solid at some point, but it's like, how much is the thing?
I mean, 2, 3 are really good.
Oh, yeah.
Or if it wasn't only on PS3.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that just fucking systems limitations, it's like, we're gonna...
Hopefully they do it with...
I thought... No, never mind. I thought I heard that it was coming out for PS5.
I would love that here, like, the premium subscription thing. That would be awesome.
But
like... I'd be disappointed, though, because I doubt you're going to be able to get Ezio's outfit in that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, I don't know if you know this, but Assassin's Creed 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4 had this really nifty thing where in 2, if you got, I think it was Brotherhood specifically, if you got all gold medal, like silver medals in all the challenges, you get to wear Raiden's outfit. And it's really jarring seeing that in cutscenes, too.
And of course, on top of everything I've already mentioned, like, we have such a... We actually have a pretty small... Oh, no. Okay, we wasted so much time staring at Iwai. Comparatively to before, we actually have a pretty small, like, list of games that are, like, on our list to play. But, like, on top of everything we've mentioned, We also have the very fun and honestly felt like a pipe dream, drinking Soulsborne series that I almost thought wasn't going to happen.
Oh god, no.
Because, like, we did drink Drunkward Sword, and that was really fun, but also, like, made it both of us realize that we fucking hate alcohol, and honestly, like, the actual drinking part was the worst part of that. And so, I literally haven't had any alcohol since the finale of Drunkward Sword, if I'm being...
The last time I did was actually when we were playing Borderlands that one time.
Yeah, that one time. And you're definitely more open to drinking alcohol, but it's like, I hate alcohol.
I hate it too. The only way I was able to put it down was because somebody gave me a really good recipe, but I can't really use that recipe anymore because it requires monster energy, and that I believe that's actually what caused me to become diabetic.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I think like drinking games are really fun, but it takes so much alcohol for me to get actually
make alcohol taste better.
And so I had this dumb idea of doing all the Souls games as a drinking game. And I just kind of like once we stopped doing Drunkward Sword, that kind of got put on the back burner, and then edibles were legalized here in Nebraska. So transitioning to doing like Bloodborne was kind of our experiment, and we're still doing that. The problem is that Scott can't really sleep over, and we also very rarely have 2 days off in a row, so we're not able to do it as often. But it's still like fun to do, and it's gonna take us a long time to get through even Bloodborne, and it's not high priority. But yeah, I'm sure we'll have content for a long time to come, because holy shit, they have a lot of Souls games out now. I think Elden Ring might be the worst to do, because trying to navigate that game with high, holy shit, I can't imagine.
I have a few ideas. I kind of want to do Lies of P, because it's what happens if you... have you heard of this game?
No, I'm sorry.
It is Dark Souls... No, it's Bloodborne, but with Pinocchio.
Interesting.
There's
I think FromSoft is the best creators of the games.
There's
like
also
that,
a game coming out called Steel Rising, which is Bloodborne, but if you were a robot.
I think I just want to do the Soul series because I think that all of them are pretty linear. I think Bloodborne's one of the less linear games, and we're kind of getting to the point where we're gonna see problems going forward. Because like I remember, I just got to ROM, and I think after ROM you have a couple of different options that open up. And the question is, where do we go? And which ones do we focus on? And are we going to be fucking focused enough wall high to make a decision and stick to it? And also be a high enough level to actually beat the bosses? But I think, like, Elden Ring probably would not be the best one to do because of the less linearity. Like, we both have played it before, so we know what to do, but... it's really fucking hard to play a game while you're high. Yeah. Because you just black out and you just forget what you're doing.
I also wanted to do the Surge.
So I think like Bloodborne and like the actual like Demon Souls especially, and then all the three Dark Souls games will be better to do because they're fairly linear, but they are also kind of hard.
I really am gonna hate doing Demon Souls.
I think Demon Souls actually might be the best one because it's so linear.
Yeah, honestly. But like it's such a chore to handle all the inventory management. That's gonna be a big pain in the ass for me.
I literally never had that problem.
For Demon Souls,
no.
I did. All the fucking time.
No, I never had that problem. I also know a really good grinding area for high-level items, so I think that was maybe my thing, is that I was able to, get a good supply of healing items without using too much inventory space. But
yeah, I also wanted to play the Surge, because that is a Souls game.
I know what the Surge is, but
it has enough of its own identity. I think it'd be interesting for you to try.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I have played a little bit, and I didn't really like it.
Well, that's because you're wrong.
I think that the thing is that there were a lot of Souls-likes that came out for a while, and not all of them really captured the correct balance.
I think the worst one was Mortal Shell. That one was short.
What's funny is that I don't actually think the Souls games are not actually that hard. The only one I would argue is actually hard is Sekiro.
Oh, definitely.
So I'd never want to play that game again.
Oh, definitely.
But like basically the only thing is that it's all about timing and it's risk versus reward. And once you get to that point of figuring out the game's balance, they're all fucking easy. But I think other game developers saw the success, especially around the time of the release of Dark Souls 3. They saw the success and was like, we're just gonna make our games fucking hard like that. And that was actually one of my issues that I had with Jedi Fallen Order, is because they have the soul system, where if you die, you drop your EXP. And it's like, why is this in a game about Star Wars? It doesn't really fit. And I feel like a lot of games just do that for the sake of being like Dark Souls. Like there was that whole meme of every game, game reporters were comparing things to Dark Souls because they were kind of hard. It's the Dark Souls of whatever. And like that was silly, but it's also kind of true at some point.
Not kind of. It was very true. Some of them were ridiculous.
A lot of games that came out that were just Dark Souls with a different skin, and that's definitely what Surge was. I mean, I think Surge is one of the better ones, but it's also not perfect.
Then I'd recommend the Surge 2 at least, because that one, it has even more of its own identity.
We really need to fucking start talking I think that's a good like ending point for this conversation.
Yeah.
We'll get fucking distracted, I'm sure, during AI, but it's literally 12:30. We've spent like an hour just staring at Iwai. I'm back, baby!
That beautiful man.
I hope you enjoyed episode fucking 18 of Persona 5 Royal, where we don't actually play the game. And we just fucking talk about random shit for an hour.
I can't wait until, like, alright, let's get this started, and fucking Kristen walks in. Hey guys, fuck!
Yeah, seriously, Kristen's... I told Kristen to get Eileen's cookies, but I don't know if she read my message. Yeah, that was 44 minutes ago I told her to get cookies. We've literally done nothing. I want you to be aware of that.
Jesus.
We have not even finished talking to Iwai. Not even a full day has passed. I feel bad, but I am gonna just fucking speed through the rest of the Iwai conversation just so we can move on. Alright. Plot! Don't ask me to hang out. I will not accept. Oh man. Futaba wants to hang out!
Why?
I'm glad that it didn't give us an option, though.
Hey.
Hey, come on down. You know what, dude? I think you brought me around to it, and I'm not gonna like go off on a whole tangent here, but I think we should play Danganronpa 2 because like I think we'll get enjoyment out of it. I really I think Ace Attorney is one of the better series on our channel just because I had so much fun going back into voice acting because it's been a long time since we've done a game where we actually like read off what the characters are talking about. And I think Danganronpa 2 would be a good way to get back into that as well.
Hey.
Okay. Futaba wants to wait.
Aw, what? Yo. Hey. Aw, what?
Okay, I think the problem is I don't think there's anybody that wants to hang out with us. Oh no, Shinya's there. Also, I don't know if we did this last stream or if I acknowledged it or whatever. No, I think I did. It's been a while, but past 4 million yen, baby!
Woo! We can finally pay off!
We can pay off our debt!
What was the guy's name? Fuck.
Kanashiro.
Kanashiro, yeah.
Okay, I was checking to see what... I get
Thank
so
God, he's
distracted.
definitely gonna be waiting for that money once he gets out of prison.
Okay, I do have tower. Alright. We need to go talk to Shinya. We need to do fucking something before Kristen gets here.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure the people got what they came for. We'll study under Shinya. We're gonna give him a burger. Hunger doesn't really bother me when I'm playing. That's same here, dude. I had like a biscuit this morning for my breakfast.
I had like 8 or 9 eggs. I've been really craving eggs recently.
Let's go eat.
Really?
I'll pay. I've got money. If you pay for my meal, I'll let you have the course for free. Nah.
Let's go.
Ah, damn it. He had convinced me, kid.
Phew.
Gotta eat good, because I'm fighting a war. Didn't I tell you? I've been having serious battles with kids at school. They attack me in large numbers, so I can't let my guard down. Too bad I can't bring a gun to school.
Oh, whoa.
America enters
just come to America.
America enters the chat. Well, actually, with your Second Amendment rights, all I did today was throw eraser crumbs in my... Ew. You shouldn't waste food. Eat the crumbs. Eat the crumbs.
Eat the rubber.
Eat the rubber. I'm on the defensive right now, but I'm looking for a chance to counterattack. I could finish them in a second if I put my mind to it. It's just that now's not the right time. Don't go to school tomorrow. It gets kind of annoying having to watch my back all this. It's never not going to be a bad moment because we fucking keep having them.
Yeah,
okay?
I know.
All right.
God.
Maybe.
Might as well
if we
rip that
enact
fucking
some-
Band-Aid off right now.
Fucking, we'd never joke about anything in this country anymore. Who the fuck's crying? Well, today you lost, so that means you'll have to try harder next time. Now eat up and feel better. Damn fucking millennials with their participation trophies.
Wrong.
Once you lose, it's over. That's what my mom told me. My mom's fighting with my school about what classes are taught, the way teachers treat students, the size of the classes. She's a real fucking Karen about it, and I hate it.
She keeps trying to speak to their manager.
Since the divorce, she also went to the world of Bloodborne to fight the monsters there because she thought them. Anyway, my dad's Nick Cage. That's canon now. Since the divorce, my mom's been taking care of me all by herself. She says, "Oh fuck, I forgot to go see the Nick Cage movie. Fuck."
I think my favorite movie I think it was the Wicker Man, because of a very specific scene in that. I want to watch this movie. I don't think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be fun, better, because there's this specific scene where for some reason he's in a bear costume. And, like, this villager trying to sacrifice this girl, so he decides to save the girl, and he does it in the best way possible. He goes up to the woman who's, like, leading the sacrifice in full bear costume and fucking decks her in the face. Absolutely just fucking knocks her the fuck out. And it led to one of the greatest YouTube clips I've ever seen. There was this guy talking about it, and he decided to do a bunch of Nicolas Cage pear jokes, where he would say something funny as he goes up to punch her in the face. And one of them, my friend was Papa Bear says, "This bitch was too conscious." Yeah, look up Nicolas Cage bear jokes. It's a fucking treat of a clip.
I want to imagine that fucking Joker gets distracted on this tangent while he's trying to tell us his sad backstory. And he's talking to this mom.
All right.
About fucking Nick Cage. Oh, sorry. I guess I should get home. You seem distracted.
Later.
Can't believe that kid paid for my food. Like, I have money and he did that.
No, you don't.
Hilarious.
It all has to go to Kaneshiro.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna really need that, though.
He will.
Yeah.
You know, for bail.
I don't know, bail was like 4 million.
Let's go get some hamburger steak next time.
Let's go get some ramen. Hamburgers, does she know Mia Fey?
I'll see you at the arcade. Oh shit, I was high off my ass all day. I don't remember doing anything.
So, I do have a question. You remember how we couldn't remember the first name for AI Somnia files? Was that actually because we were high?
Who?
Remember
are you talking about how I couldn't remember Renju's name?
No, we couldn't remember Dahlia.
Dahlia Boat? No, we never.
Was that?
That was before we got high.
Yeah,
trust
but like,
me.
was that like on the same day? Because I think that might have been. That's not a coincidence.
We should be seeing some.
It was the same day, but it was before we got high. Remember?
Yeah, but I wasn't on my meds that day. And I don't remember most of the day after we got high.
Trust me, because Kristen and I went through together, and we did that same section that we did, and she also couldn't remember Dahlia. So I think it was just because I don't know, it's kind of weird because, like, when you go a while without playing something, you forget, but also if you've only been playing it for a while, you kind of get this hyper focus and you also forget. So I think that's all it was. I still to this moment have completely forgotten the context of where Dahlia comes up, but I went back and read the synopsis. Apparently Shoma met Dahlia Boat at some point and they told him his name and then he told us the name, but it's so brief that I think we just completely blocked it out of our minds. Like, we just didn't think it was important compared to everything else that was happening in that timeline. Anyway, I'm actually kind of distracting myself on purpose because I don't want to fucking talk to Oya. But we're so close to being able to say we don't have to talk to Oya anymore. So might as well just fucking tough it out till the end. Alright. Fucking. You know what? Just so we can get through this faster, I am seriously just gonna fucking fast forward through this whole conversation. I don't give a fuck about Oya. She's my least favorite character in this game. By a wide margin. And I hate to say it, I think out of all the confidants, I think my second least favorite is probably Kawakami.
But you're wrong.
I know I'm wrong. No, I take that back. It's definitely Mishima. Fuck you, Mishima.
Because at least you get to nail the fuck.
Oh yeah, and now that I did all the memento stuff, we get all the people that we can fucking talk to now. Literally nothing happens in this conversation. I can just fucking press the first thing every time, it's fine. Oh boy! Anyway. You know what's sad? I actually think I don't want to date Oya. Simply
I figure we might as well.
I know we might as well, because we're doing everything. We're dating everyone else. But it's like...
I'll leave it up to you. I'm not gonna get upset.
I did it my original playthrough. I dated everyone I could, and Oya was one of the options, and I never fucking spent any time with her after finishing her quest line.
That has to at least lift some of the burden on Haru's shoulders.
But yeah, I guess I'll fucking do it again. Anyway, her daddy's having a conference. I'm sure everything's gonna be just fine.
If he's still asleep at this point, he's definitely going to be late for school.
Silly Yusuke. I thought you were playing Persona 5 Strikers for a second.
No, I got that PlayStation because it was free. It's good.
I could skip through this. Oh man, we were just playing the Somnium Files. Fucking, they have this question in the first game. Literally, what? How the fuck does 7 people, even when the fucking... said no tread, so... And me.
All right, that's...
Alright, get the fuck out of my classroom. Oh, hi.
So about Dr. Maruki's counseling. You've already gone to see him, right?
That's correct. No.
That's not really something you should tell me straight to my face.
We're dating. I can tell you anything.
I'm sure pretty soon. The higher-ups told me to make sure you've received...
Yeah, well, he didn't want to see me for the last, like, month and a half, so I'll fucking finish out his questline. You say I can now. Trust me, we need somebody to talk to during the day, because it's just Shinya right now.
Bring on the bread.
Let's get this bread! I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I talked to you, this about you before, but, like, remember when my anxiety got really bad this last spring? One of the things that actually kind of got me through it was Moon Knight, and, like, not even anything you'd expect. It's that meme image of Moon Knight all beat up to shit, and he says, let's get this bread. And, like, that was weirdly inspiring and actually helped me really get out of my slump and fully commit to getting to therapy and getting medication for my ADHD and what I would eventually find out to be my PTSD. And, like, it's just the little things, you know?
Yeah.
I, like, really like Moon Knight now. And it's not even for anything that the comics of the show does, but... Show's pretty good. I recommend it.
How have you been? Have you considered joining the Phantom Thieves?
Have you considered changing your fucking mind?
Are you also about to eat lunch, Senpai?
I actually think that
Well,
really...
I think a good old-fashioned lunch of joining the Phantom Thieves would be quite delicious right now.
I honestly think that that's what they should have done, is just have her be available for you for the last couple of palaces, because, like, it wouldn't even be that hard, because you can have memento scenes that you're supposed to get earlier on that you could wait until you get future party members for, and the future party members just don't say anything in those conversations. I don't think it would have been hard for her to just be silent during the over the courses of the palaces that she wasn't in the original game. Or, better yet, since they already have all these fucking re-recorded lines for this version of the game, they fucking add them in. I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, they added the whole scene with Kasumi at the beginning of the game, the flash forward.
Yeah.
Sure. Anyway, yeah, this is my issue with Kasumi's introduction to the game.
Oh, would you like to join us for lunch, Dr. Maruki? We were just discussing eating together.
So you want to go with the skateboards?
Well, maybe I will.
You gotta remember, like, Maruki is just, like, canonically, like, 24. Like, he's, like, barely older than these kids. Like, he's old enough to make a difference, of course, but, like, compared to his peers, he's, like, a fucking hunk. Like this himbo. She's growing a lady.
That doesn't really...
I have to eat this much to stay active.
Yo, I wish I still had the capacity to just fucking eat stuff and just have it go right through me.
That are the issue here. If you're going to strengthen your body,
like, I still acknowledge the fact that I'm really skinny, but, like,
really work on your diet.
I have a gut now. I've got that beer belly, and I was told that I wasn't supposed to get it for another 10 years, so I mean, like, I get it, dude. But you're also diabetic, so you have, like, an excuse.
No, I don't. This is way before I became diabetic.
You don't know that, though.
So that's what it is.
You could have been diabetic long before you found out about it.
Well, then I probably would have been dead by now because the amount of sugar I took in before I found out.
That's not true. Like, there's two different kinds of diabetic. There's the one that's a lot less deadly, and I think that's the one you have, right?
Type 2, I believe.
Yeah, type 1 fucking is super serious. You gotta moderate that really closely.
Yeah.
It's all thanks to him and his
Speaking of
acquaintances.
which,
I suppose you could say they gave me a reason to rethink things, or
but
more like
okay,
a reason to stand up to my problems.
nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Senpai?
Well,
better be grateful.
You know what's also right? Joining the Phantom Thieves. Wait, what?
What's the Phantom Thieves?
You've grown to be very strong, Yoshizawa-san.
Yeah, strong enough to join the Phantom Thief.
Sorry for talking so much. Why don't we
I want
focus on our
Joker to be
lunches?
very passive-aggressive about her joining the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, I forgot. I have PE next. I I should get going. Please excuse me.
I actually think you're not supposed to eat before you exercise.
Yoshizawa-san
Like, it really
does seem to
upsets
have
your
found her
stomach
footing.
because it's so
She
early
seemed
on in your
absolutely
digestive
tormented
tract.
about her situation
But you
just
are
then.
supposed to
I
have, like,
to
build
say,
up on calories
these
before
drastic
you work
changes
out.
really knocked me
So you
for
gotta,
a
like,
loop.
take it a couple
Perhaps
hours in
the
advance.
centipede
It's kind of
changed her
weird.
heart?
Anything's possible.
I was just joking. Looks like time's up. You should head
How are you
back
gonna
to
fucking
the
eat my food?
See you around.
How long was lunch break in school? Was it also half an hour?
I think so.
Because I feel like nowadays when I eat lunch for work, like I'll never fucking finish my food. And I guess school lunches are like infamously like barren and you get like so little to eat. But at the same time, it's just like, I never feel like 30 minutes is not nearly enough time to eat a lunch anymore. Oh, can we finally start the Haru conversations? I really want to fucking start Haru, because we need to. We get so little time. We have like 2 months till the end of the game.
You're the one who grew these, Senpai. You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
Huh?
All I did was add some, how do I put it? Aesthetic simplicity.
I gotta start watching
balancing the
Critical
color
Role.
placement. Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself.
I can't believe they're on a
Should be a
third
great
fucking
bed, no matter
season
the
now. Or season.
I'm looking forward to it.
What do they call them?
Why don't
Campaign?
we plant you,
Third.
Mona?
They're on a third campaign now.
Weren't
I feel like
you
they
shadowing
just started
pages
second
recently?
campaign like
You'd better
last
photosynthesize
year.
while you're here. Let's get started.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
Go see
I
fireworks.
must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Among Us?
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate.
I know that was a stretch, but
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough. How is everyone else supposed
what's
to
sad
get
is I
excited
actually
if the
really
star
kind of
the
like
party's
Haru's
not
character,
into
but
it?
I definitely think she's one of the most underdeveloped in this game.
Well then, how about a night party at Destinyland?
I want to go to Destinyland.
Destinyland.
Yeah, if I had to rank all of the fucking confidants in this game, just based on how much I like their personalities, I think worst one is oh yeah, by a wide margin. Then Mishima.
Didn't
I
you say
think
you'd like to do
I'd
something
honestly
amongst
put
yourselves?
I did, but
I'd put either the politician guy or Haru above
Really
that.
thinks like a celebrity.
I think that as much as I like the politician, he's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Guys, it looks like it will work. We're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants.
And again, I haven't finished Haru's confidant line. I basically had no time to do her in my first playthrough. I think I only got to like rank 4. So I'm sure I'm missing a lot of backstory for her, but we'll see what happens with this playthrough. See if I change my mind, because like just in terms of the story, Haru gets so fucking little time to shine.
Though?
It's still
Yeah.
officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
In that case, let's do this. We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost?
Him
For real?
going to Destinyland. Legally distinct. It's
That was
magical.
delicious.
Oh, we're wearing the ears.
The food was arranged on my plate as
Well,
though
we're
it
not
were
wearing
painted
ears,
on a
but
canvas.
3 of people are.
I do. I also like this part where she just says, "Hey, let's just rent out fucking
I thought it
Persona's
would be
Disneyland."
It would be better to do it somewhere with a view. The VIP life is incredible. Not
thought that I'd expect anything else from a private rental. There really is no one else here.
We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams.
Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady On.
Yeah, I don't know if you
This
noticed, but the
view
Japanese
is
are
not as
absolutely
beautiful
fucking
as-
crazy over Alice in Wonderland.
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
I guess it kind of
You
makes
say
sense.
that like you're not
Like
telling
the
me
first
you're gonna
boss in
child
Strikers
too.
is a woman who kind of resembles
Just 'cause you
the
talk,
Mad
kept
no not the
nagging me
Mad
to
Hatter,
put 'em
the
on.
rabbit that always says he's late.
Did not.
Yeah, and like her
Is it something
palace,
like that?
it resembles a lot of like Wonderland-esque.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh. These are all really good. I think I want to do Ryuji or the adult because we're like, no one fucking
dead.
No one fucking will agree with this, and it also implies that Han isn't an adult, and like everybody's gonna get fucking weirded out or mad at us for it.
Well, yeah, but
Whoa, look at you being all obedient.
Oh
The
my!
Destinyland charm rubbing off on you.
My, this is so heartwarming.
Actually, like, one of the things I don't like about Haru, though, is that, like, because she gets so little time to shine, her actual personality just feels really happy between Makoto and An a little bit. Like, An is very distinctly, like, fiery, and, you know, this, like, model figure, and very self-independent, you know? Cookies!
Well, damn, I was hoping he would have to buy cookies.
I've never had those cookies before.
You can have one. They're very sugary.
Well, I mean, it's kind of it's safe for me at the moment, so I might as well.
Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, I kind of want to talk about.
What color you want?
Color?
Yeah, blue, yellow, green, orange, pink, purple.
You had me at orange.
Yeah, orange is his favorite color.
Yeah, I've never had these cookies before. I didn't know this place existed.
I don't even know, like how. Because this feels like the place that everybody goes to for parties. They're
For
very
parties?
sweet.
These are, damn.
Yeah, like, On's got a very distinct personality. Futaba's pretty obvious, because we've talked about it at length. Makoto is, like, this preppy, like, prim, proper girl, but also there's an edge to her. Like, you definitely get the sense, even before she joins your party, that, like, she is kind of holding something back, and she, like, explodes into this vibrant personality when she's in the sake of comfortability, and so she has this dynamic of going back and forth between what she thinks she ought to do and what she wants to do. Haru doesn't get anything close to these other three girls. She's like this prim, proper girl, just like Makoto, but she doesn't have this dynamic. I think they could have done something with her, because Persona's very good about taking, like, personality types that they've done before and reflavoring them just enough. Like, as somebody that played through like Persona 4 Royal or Persona 4 Golden, Ryuji is basically just Yosuke I think his name is Yosuke from Persona 4, but less homophobic. And I wish I was kidding. That's, like, seriously one of the only differences between Ryuji and Yosuke.
Honestly,
Jesus.
I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's
I
freaking
don't know
amazing.
about that.
I don't know. I mean, there's like
I'm
quite
glad to see you're enjoying
there's
it.
a notable lack of
Careful.
beans here.
You've shown these
You
guys
said
what
was
luxury
exactly what I was
is.
thinking.
This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
That party will be for me. Still, how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly? It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Like, I think... I don't want to spoil too much for Danganronpa 2,
Father.
but I think they have a really good version of what Haru could have been.
Thank you all for taking time out.
They have a character in Danganronpa 2 who's this princess-like character, and after a certain point, she kind of, because they're all stuck together, you know, other people kind of rub off on her, and so she kind of, like, stops being prim and proper, but she's not very good at it. And so it's just funny hearing this very sweet, innocent voice say, like, swear words that feel like they come out of nowhere. And she's honestly one of my favorite characters from that game, and she's not even near the top.
For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
I deserve to die. I deserve to die. Hold that thought.
This was done under your orders.
Yes.
Think Japanese Jeff Bezos, that's what he did. He owns Burger King in this universe.
But like if Burger King was like twice as big.
Due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happen to be officials who stood against your proposal.
I'd say it's less big, actually.
Well, I mean, I don't think Burger King is trying to get into the political game.
Well, no, that's just Japanese, how the Japanese, like, society works. His burger joint is just now becoming international. Burger King's been international for a long time. The difference is, if you want to swap from being a businessman to a politician in Japan, that's normal. That's completely fine because they basically let anybody who wants to run for government. If you want to do that in America, you just have to get enough money to buy a politician to do all your bidding for you. Which I'd argue is more fucked up.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry it took me so long to get,
No, it's fine, because I understand you gotta go the complete opposite direction.
No, I got here and then I realized, oh shit, I gotta go get cookies.
It's fine, because, like, we fucked around. The first 40 minutes we started streaming, we were just talking and not even playing the game, but the stream was going, so I want to at least get to a point where I feel like it was worth it. So I'll turn auto on and take a big drink.
About that, I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
I'm starting. I saw that, yeah.
Duh!
Oh no! God damn it!
How'd he die?
Kumura-san?
You've gotta be kidding me.
See, this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the more pretty one.
I'm the only one that's noticed, and you guys don't give a fuck.
I noticed.
God damn it! Like, right as the fucking scene started! Alright, well, since it's not gonna be...
That's horrifying.
Yeah. Yo, that fucking sucks. I think I'll re-record that scene again, just clip it on the end, but we're not. I don't want to redo the stuff that we actually did do today, but I can't. I'm not willing to restart the stream just for the rest of this cutscene. So I'm just gonna speed through until the next point it lets me save, and then we'll stop. And I guess we're fucking recording for AI the Somnium Files again, because apparently our fucking internet is trash.
I'm sorry.
should write something.
Dad died. That's it. Bye.
He suffered a heart attack.
It couldn't even last an hour and a half. For fuck's sake.